Hello everyone and welcome to a new Infinity Kingdom video. This is Kincaid from 49, and in this video guys I want to talk about how to decide on building a second march. So building a second march at the very beginning of the game is really hard since you don't have a lot of crystal souls, especially if you're an FTP player. Even if you're paying, or even if you're a light spender player, not sure how to decide on building a lighting march, because a lot of things actually, because you need to focus on your main march for starters, and then you need to get a lot of artifacts, you need to level up your immortals, you need to get a lot of skills from Tower of Knowledge, and so on. So how to decide on building a second march? For my case here, I built fire as a second march because it was pretty easy to obtain. All the immortals I'm using on this march are free to play. You can obtain Hippolyta from either summoning, Mysterium, or Arena first season. You can obtain William from either summoning or Continuation of Relics shop. Same for Empress Wu, but Empress Wu could only be obtained from the Continuation of Relics shop. Gilgamesh, you can obtain him from either Mysterium, summoning, and all of these immortals you can purchase their fragments or shards from the market for crystal souls. So this is a pretty much a free-to-play march that is 100% free to play. You can get all the immortals on this march completely for free. So this is why I built fire as my second march, because I used to be a free-to-play player for a very long time. So this is why I decided to build fire. It was a very bad idea, but I didn't think it through back then, because right now, ever since they buffed the elemental counter buff, I'm struggling so much with earth marches. Even if it was a weak earth march, even if it wasn't that strong, I'm still struggling against it because the element counter. I have few reports here of me beating you earth marches, but still I know that my water march is way stronger compared to these marches, even though they are VIP 15. You can take a look here. He got a VIP 15 bonuses. Even though he's VIP 15, even though he got a very strong earth march, I know that my water march should be able to beat this even without this much losses, because I worked so much on my artifacts. I have a very strong artifacts. If you take a look at my Attila here, I have almost 5.2k physical attack, even though we're not holding all the capitals. As for the other guy, they are holding all the capitals. Let me show you. You can check this in Immortal. Yeah. You can see here that the alliance territories that they have 54% immortal attack from the alliance territories, which means that they are holding 9 capitals at the same time. In our case, we're holding 5 capitals, and most of them are not major capitals, so we're getting only 28%, almost half of what the enemy is getting here. And still my Attila has a lot higher physical attack, despite the VIP bonuses, despite all the capital bonuses that they have. I shouldn't be able to lose from this march, but since the element counter buff, which adds 25% more damage to earth when it's fighting water, this is why I didn't this is why the fight looks like this. Even though most of the matches against this guy here were losses, but I still was able to score few wins when I fought with him. So this is a rally attack. I believe it increases his damage. Yeah, as you can see, the Alexander damage here is higher than the other report because of the rally bonuses, and I still was able to win. So I'm struggling a lot against water marches, I mean earth marches, because of my water and the earth counter. So in this case, the best second march to have is lightning march, since lightning is able to beat earth. So I need to build a lightning march, which is what I'm doing right now. I postponed all the immortals that I'm building at the moment, which is Alex, Charles, and right now I'm working on Elcid. I'm not gonna build Beater since I'm not using my spearman tech is not that high, so I'm gonna use Elcid. I'm not gonna use Richard since using double defense immortal is not that good. However, I was thinking that I could use maybe Hannibal Barca in front along with Elcid. So this is what I'm building at the moment. I'm building Elcid and Hannibal Barca. As you can see, Elcid almost maxed. Still, I'm pretty sure I have a lot of other materials to upgrade him. As for Hannibal, I can easily upgrade him to boost 20, but I'm just saving some gold. But this is rather cheap. I can upgrade him to boost 20. Should be fine. As for the back row, I need Genghis Khan, but I don't have Khan at the moment. So I'm gonna build Khan from scratch. Gonna take some time, gonna take a lot of time actually, but I'm postponing building Alex and Charles for the time being. And as for Khan, I'm getting him from the Golden Path, as I've explained in one of my previous videos. I already got a chest since I've got the Golden Path, the big package here, the one that you can get for $20, and I still have the chest. I can choose either of these immortals. I'm gonna go for Genghis Khan, but I still need more 30 fragment, which I can get them from this chest here when I reach level 50. So if you're struggling on deciding which second march to build, if you're using water, you need to build your second march as lightning. If you are using lightning, you need to build a second march, a fire second march. If you're using fire, you need to build earth as a second march. If you're using earth, you need to build air as a second march. If you're using air as a main march, you need to build water as a second march, and so on. The only exception is if you are using Holy and Shadow, then you don't even need to watch this video, since you're not gonna have a hard time against any other marches since you're using Shadow. I think this is what was wrong with my march. Yeah, this should be it. I think this is all for this video, guys. I just wanted to talk about how element counter is not fair. However, the only way to deal with it is to build a second march to counter the march that could counter your first march. Hopefully this was clear enough, because I'm not gonna say it again. So this was all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.